And welcome back to a day in the life. This morning here we are just slimming down some shelves. We needed to shave them down about 1/8 of an inch, which is a blade, as you can see. So nothing exciting here, just getting them shaped so we can fit them in the upper shelves and get our face frames on. And right now we are also going to be putting on our hinges, so we need to drill out for the hinges. We're going to measure down, I think it was 6 inches on each side. We'll use our jig and get our hinges all set. And right now I am in some physical therapy for a pretty badly sprained rotator cuff, so boring these holes out for the hinges is unpleasant, to say the least. So you may notice here that I have 3 drills in rotation, and reason is so you don't have to change bits constantly. So I've got the basically the paddle bit there here to bore out the hole, and then the next drill that you'll see me use is to actually pre-drill the set screw for the hinges. So you'll see here I'll set the hinge in, get it nice and level, pour that out, get a nice straight hole, and then our final drill here is obviously put screw in. So I have 5 drills I pretty much keep in solid rotation. So we're going to do a quick little cleanup here. This is rare that I actually sweep anything up, but these shavings are pretty big, so they're easy to clean up, as you saw. So we just need to get cleaned up and get on the road and get our day going on the site. This was one of those one last things I needed to get done. So this is extra scrap face frames that I had for the doors. Actually, it's the stiles and rails, and I needed 1 1/4 inches for some face frames because I didn't have enough already cut out. So we're just ripping these down real quick so we can get them out on the site here and get everything put together. So what I'm doing here real quick is just filling in nail holes. Actually, I've already filled in the nail holes. Now we're just sanding them down real quick. So I've actually got my sander set up here to my little shop vac that I take with me. It's battery powered. Well, crap. Right when I shot that nail, I knew I was going to do that. I just had it at a wrong angle. I was too close up to the top, but it's an easy fix, but little crap like that just sets you back and drives you nuts. So there's nothing really special or difficult about setting these face frames. So this is 3/4 inch ply is the shelves, and we've painted them. And then when I face them, you see I use that glue right there, and that's just a nice thick glue that isn't going to run and spread on you. And I use 1.25 inch face on it. And so you want to get them close, tight, and flush to the top. But there's always going to be a little gap, so I always put a little bit of filler in there. I'll go back, sand them, we'll sand the nail holes, and then we just paint them and we're all done. So nothing special about it, just details, man, details. Alright, so let's fix this nail. It's, like I said, it's an easy fix. It's just one of those things you just got to go back and do. So we're just going to get some wire cutters here, pull it back, snip it. And usually that nail that we've cut is going to be sitting a little proud above the wood. So I just took some, what do you call that? A chisel. There you go. And just pressed down on it, got it underneath the wood. And then we'll put some filler on it, sand it out, and you'll never know it happened. And we'll hit that seam too, if you see those seams. So now we're just going to go back, fill all of our nail holes, fill all of our seams. We will let them sit. Not sure if we sanded those today or the following day, but they do get sanded. Alright, so we get a couple of our doors set here. I actually brought the wrong overlay for the hinges, and if you're not familiar with hinges and how all that works, the overlay is how much the door sits over top of the face frame. And so I think I was using 3/4 inch overlay, which means 3/4 of the inch, 3/4 of an inch was sitting behind the hinge on the face frame, and I needed 1 3/8 inches. So we end up getting those following day and getting that taken care of. And now we're going to be filling our transition here and putting all that back together so we can get the shoe mold on, which we haven't done yet, but just prepping for it. So these returns, they're not very difficult to do. Just get a 45-degree cut on it and bring it back in. And then we also have returns that we're going to be running. Hey there. Hi, buddy. We have some returns that we're going to be putting underneath the cabinets. As you see, I'm cutting here. Alright, so you might be able to tell here I didn't cut enough of that out. The piece that we're putting in is sitting a little lower. It doesn't meet up if you look at the corner, so we need to shave a little bit more off. Do it alike into that. Fire it in. We'll put a little caulk in there and call it a day. So I'm not exactly sure what I was saying there, but it probably had something to do about my fantasy team last week. I was 0-6 playing my nephew, who was undefeated, and beat him and talked a lot of trash. I don't know, I'm still loving that moment. Alright, so you might notice there's a lot of painting going on here. There is a primer layer and then at least 2 finish layers, maybe even 3 depending on what the final product looks like, and a lot of sanding, a lot of detail stuff like that. But one thing I'm going to tell you is the roller itself is not your everyday average roller. It is a specialty roller that is meant to do cabinets to make it appear as if it has been sprayed on. Big difference in those rollers, so you want to make sure you get the right roller. I get a Purdy roller. I get it from Sherwin-Williams. They're very good. And then I use Emerald Paint from Sherwin-Williams. Highly suggest using that. It is expensive. I believe it's $100 or maybe a little above, depending on your pricing. Don't skimp out on the paint. Make sure you get some good paint. It's got a leveling agent in it. It's an acrylic. It's hard. It's going to take the beating and the wear and tear that cabinets take over time. Do not use a latex paint on that. It's too soft. So that's my 2 cents on that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And if you made it this far into the video and you like it, please like, subscribe, come back. We'd love to have you back. Take care, guys.